Hello, my name is Thomas Morrill. I'm going to be showcasing my map Kingdom that I made for the multiplayer template. So Kingdom features, it's a conquest map. It features three objectives here, A, B, and C. A is a short range point. Actually, it's like a short to mid-range point. I worked with this one specifically on revisions. I made sure to close off some of the super long range firing to hopefully make the gameplay a little bit more fair. Um, but the main feature of this map is what is right over here. I'll continue around the map in a second, but I'll show this off. It's the catwalk. The catwalk spans across the whole map, essentially. Um, what this allows the player to traverse kind of over into the enemy section and have a little bit of high ground on them. Same with the ceiling here. It allows the player to get some vantage points where normally they wouldn't be able to, although you're very vulnerable to enemies up here if they see you. So up here, only on this side, gives the enemies kind of an advantage on a point that might generally be more dominated to that side. So up here, there's a window where you could shoot out from either side, get some good angles. So here's long point. I might die from this fall. Basically, long point is kind of made for snipers. So there's locations in this building, both upper and lower level, that players can use. They can get some pretty decent vantage points. Made sure to close off some angles so snipers can't shoot back in that corner. Also made to make sure that they can't shoot people coming in the doorway back there. I'll show that in just a moment. And then, yeah, let's go take a peek at the other side. So this features two doorways on this building. Just that comes straight from spawn, which is right over there. So this map features a lot of tall cover like this, and then there's medium cover like this one. Okay, so back here, this is kind of corridor in which leads to the enemy spawn. So here's another area that the player can use. I made sure to block this off so people like in here just can't shoot them right as they're coming through the door. This spot gives some good shooting, but I made sure that this door is closed off. That was a change that I made. Just some people who were sniping from over there couldn't hit them. I'll run through the enemy spawn in just a moment. Oh, well, I'll go back. I'm not sure exactly how the AI tracking or the AI nav mesh works, but all the AI seem to kind of be doing the same exact thing. There's not a ton of variation that I was able to get with them. I like looked through the document and everything. Anyways, so now we're gonna go on the left side here. There's an entrance up to the catwalk, as you can see here. There's this little area underneath which players can use. So here you can really use any gun, but I tried to make assault point more mid-range. On this side, the player has options. So if they're coming from this spawn, which is right over there, player can either come up here to this upper level, or they can go over here to the kind of the mid area, in which this is like a slightly raised platform. I'll reload the game here in just a moment. Let's turn up the bots. So now that we're on this side, kind of back to where we were. So there's this upper level platform that we can go on. Over here we have more upper level platform that is leads back into mid. But here we can get a pretty decent vantage point on any enemies that may come through. Although for some reason the enemies don't seem to be coming to this point that much. So there's that. We can push the point, or we can choose to go left here, which will bring us back into mid. So we can actually get up on the catwalk right here if we choose to. Just a quick, although you're super vulnerable on the catwalk. So, but if you can get on the catwalk, then you'll have a pretty good vantage point over any enemy. Another change I added was that bridge right there that leads into short point. Originally, it was just pits on all four sides, but I decided to add the bridge in the middle just because I thought it'd be a good change, just so people aren't like just so people aren't like falling as they try and push in, trying to jump over that. So let's keep looking around. I'll get back up on the catwalk here. And I'll come across. If I don't die. Bro. Okay. Like I said, high risk, high reward. Oh, let me switch guns here just to an assault rifle. We'll come over here and I'll showcase this building kinda and what it has to offer. So we can come in here. We have these two medium high level covers. Long point's really made for snipers though. So that's why there's all these windows in higher level places that are probably easier to get access to than other spots on the map. There's also this upper level here, so you can kind of crouch behind these and peek cover. Let's peek mid again and see what we can do. I tightened a lot of angles here, so then we can't get like a cross map snipes. Like there's a couple angles over there that I had to tighten, just so we don't get like people who are just like camping angles and just making the gameplay not fun. Nope. Make sure to add some cover here just because this side is definitely a little bit more exposed than that side is. So I kind of took in some feedback that Professor Howard gave me and I tried to balance this side out. They definitely still have some cover here. I gave this cover here. It was normally a short cover, but I changed it into a tall cover just because I didn't want players to be able to shoot all the way from over there and shoot right back to where they're coming from spawn. So here's another hallway, leads back into mid. It's where there's all these short covers surrounding point, of course. Let's see if we can get up onto the catwalk. So there's multiple entrances to the catwalk. So there's one from the enemy spawn area here. There's another which leads from assault point from this upper level. And then there's this little staircase over there. Come on. Oh my gosh. Well, I thought I could get across that. Anyways, yeah. Let's deploy again. I'll swap sides. Back to the first side. And let's go this way. So that leads over to assault point, as I discussed earlier. This goes straight into the center point. And over here is kind of like backside center point. So you can kind of choose where you want to, like where you need to go. Here leads straight onto site pretty much. Oh my gosh. Um, but I think that's almost everything from the map. I'll swap sides and make sure to do a quick overview of just everything. Like I said, there's 3 different points, kind of special, making sure to give all like SMGs and shotguns will like probably assault or short point, which is the center one. Machine guns will probably be long and then assault, if I were to guess. Snipers are going to be mainly on long, and assault rifles will kind of be good anywhere here. I just wanted to make sure that I kind of had something for all the guns. Um, but really, I mean, if you're good enough, any weapon can be used on any location here. But yeah, so this is the map. It's Kingdom. If I art it up, it'll have like more Kingdom themed stuff. But other than that, I feel like this is a pretty good gist of the map. So thank you for watching.